Welcome to Roman to Yoga. If you're new here, I'm Casey. Make your way to your yoga mat and slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Extend your legs long, lift your arms up overhead, and take a full body stretch. Flex your ankles, place your hands at heart center, and select an intention for today's yoga sequence. It can be a word or phrase, whatever first comes to your mind. Don't overthink it. Place a bend in your knees. Place your hands on your knees and circle them out in one direction. Go slow. It can be so easy to fly through today's yoga practice, but I invite you to slow down. Begin to circle the knees in the opposite direction. Notice how this feels, if it feels any different on one side compared to the next. You're just collecting data, not passing judgment. If you've chosen to use a yoga strap today, grab it at this time. Place it around the ball of your foot and bend and straighten your leg a few times. Exhale, lower the foot down. Inhale, lift the foot up towards the ceiling. One breath with one movement. Next time your foot lifts, find stillness. Extend your left leg along, flex your left ankle. Draw your navel point into your spine. Draw your chin down and back. Breathe deeply. If you're newer to yin yoga, each posture will be held for a few minutes. My voice is going to go away in order to allow you to draw your awareness inward and focus your attention on the right here and the right now. But don't worry, I'm your timekeeper and I'll call you out of the pose and set you up for the next one. Release the strap from the foot and lower your leg down. Place a bend in both knees and then wrap the strap around your left foot. Once you're all settled, exhale, lower the foot down. Inhale, lift the foot up. Lift and lower a couple of times at your own breath pace. Movement before stillness. Notice that you're hugging your arms into your side body. Keep them close to you. And also, notice your grip of the strap. Don't overly clench it. Next time the leg lifts, find stillness. Extend the opposite leg long if you want a little bit more of a stretch. Draw your chin down and back. Close your eyes and soften the muscles in your face. On your next breath, remove the yoga strap from your foot, draw your knees into your chest, and gently rock from left to right a few times. Massage out your lower spine. Go slow. No need to rush through this compensation in your yoga poses. On your next breath, find stillness. Grab your yoga strap and place it between both feet. Inhale, lift your legs up towards the ceiling and hug your arms into your sides. Bend and straighten your ankles a few times and keep a generous bend in your knees, not to hyperextend or overstretch out everything. Next time you flex the ankles, pause. Close your eyes and notice how this feels to stretch both legs at once. Bring your mind back to this present moment. Become aware of the space. Place a bend in your knees and move the yoga strap to the side. Hug your knees into your chest and gently rock from left to right a couple of times. Digest everything you just did. Extend your legs long. Place a bend in your right knee and thread it under your left thigh. Now, if that's too much for you today, you don't have to go there. But if you want a little bit more, clasp your left hand onto your right foot, lift your right arm overhead, and take your gaze to the right. Now, if you feel your upper body going into quite a bit of a back bend, you can put your arm in the T position. Remember, this is your yoga practice, so you should do what feels best for you and your body. No need to try and match the shapes on the screen to your neighbor or what you've seen online. You're exactly where you need to be. On your next breath, lower the right arm down, release the foot, and extend your right leg long. Go slow. You were in this posture for a few minutes, so no need to race out of this posture. Wiggle out your toes. Close your eyes. Thread your left foot under your right thigh. Extend the right leg long, flex your ankle. Clasp on to the foot with your right hand. Extend your left hand up overhead to frame the ear and take your gaze to the left. Do you notice if one side feels different than the other? No need to overly pass judgment on it. You're just collecting data, noticing things. How in life, sometimes things aren't exactly the same, and that's okay. On your next breath, release your hand from your foot, extend both legs long, ignore your husband as he walks through the shot, and take a full body stretch. Flex your ankles. Place a bend in your knees. Draw your knees into your chest and gently rock from left to right. Come back to the words of your intention that you set at the beginning of today's yoga practice. Lower your feet down. Adjust yourself as needed. If you want any support under the head, grab a yoga block or pillow at this time. Firmly press into all four corners of the feet and lower your knees towards the mat. Clasp your hands up overhead. Place a bend in your elbows and feel the stretch across the chest. Now, in yin yoga, you should feel sensation, but never pain. So if you're experiencing any pain, you can extend your legs long, or you can put blocks or pillows under your knees, bringing the floor closer to you. Things will open up over time. Just keep coming back to your mat. No matter what's going on in your life, just take a little bit of time for you, and I promise you things will open up. Now close your eyes and focus on the present moment. On your next breath, lower the hands down to touch the thighs. Draw the knees together and cross your right ankle over your left thigh and grab your hands onto your feet. Imagine that you're kind of pulling your feet away from you. Now, once again, sensation, not pain. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Release your hands from your feet and gently unwind. Take a moment and then cross opposite ankles over opposite thighs. Clasp onto your feet. Pull them away from each other. You've been here before. Close your eyes. Focus your awareness on the right here and the right now. Your to-do list will be waiting for you after today's yoga practice. So whenever your mind begins to wander right outside of this space, just keep guiding it back to right here and right now. Lower your feet down and step them to the wide edge of your yoga mat. Your pinky toes may graze the floor. Place your arms in the goalpost position. Lower your knees towards the right and take your gaze to the left. Lower your knees towards your left and take your gaze to the right. Windshield wipe out your hips a few times. Go slow. No need to rush through this compensation asana. Find stillness and then come to a seated position. Extend your legs long. Flex your ankles. Sit up tall. Roll your shoulders back. And if you're using your yoga strap today, grab it at this time. Place the yoga strap around the balls of your feet. Hip hinge forward. Now try not to crunch forward. It's so easy to round down. I want you to just slightly hinge your hips and keep your back straight. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Flex your feet. Draw your low belly in and up. Close your eyes. Envision one day that forehead coming to your shins. I've been waiting on that day for like 10 years and it hasn't come yet. Maybe it'll come quicker for you. But on that note, smile to yourself softly and continue to breathe. Release the yoga strap. Place a bend in your knees, pinky toes to touch the floor, and windshield wipe out your hips. Lower your knees to the right, return to center, and lower your knees to the left, return to center. Thread the left foot under the right and the right foot over the left. If you're using a pillow today, hip hinge forward. Now, you've already did this posture on the back, so notice how it feels differently seated. Is it more intense for you? Is it less? What's the key difference for you? Once again, acknowledge. Don't pass judgment on yourself. You're just collecting information about your body. Close your eyes and see if you can come a little bit more forward. Sit up, take a moment, move the pillow out of the way, and change the cross of your feet. Well, shake them out a few times first. Now this time, left foot on top, right foot threaded underneath. Move your pillow out in front of you. Adjust it to the height of your liking. Lift the arms up and hip hinge forward. Breathe. Now you know you're going to be here for a few moments. So chase sensation and never pain. Release the pose. Step the feet to the wide edge of the mat. Lower your knees to the right, take your gaze to the left, and lower your knees to the left and take your gaze to the right. Windshield wipe out your hips a few times. You've been here before. Go slow. Go easy on your body. Remember, you rolled out your yoga mat today and you made it to your mat. That can be the hardest thing. Step your feet hip-width distance apart. Firmly press your hands into your shins, flat back stretch. Draw your low belly in and up and take your gaze towards the ground. Notice that there's a micro bend in your knee and firmly press all four corners of the feet into the mat beneath you. Notice if that makes things feel a little bit different. Breathe in and breathe out. Know that you're here just for a little bit longer. Release the flat back stretch and lower the hands a little bit closer to the ground. If they can't touch the ground today, that's all right. And keep a generous bend in your knees. Try not to round that upper back. You really want to hinge at your hips. Hip hinge forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now lower the hips down towards the mat slowly, slowly, slowly. You can use the hands to assist. Adjust your hair and make your way over to the wall. Bring a pillow if you'd like one. Scoot your tush up to the wall and then lengthen the feet up. Scoot it a little bit closer. Come on, a little bit closer. And then push the backs of the legs against the wall. Flex your feet and notice how this feels. Place your arms in the T position and take just a few moments to digest everything you just did today. It's so easy to make excuses. I'm sure you have a million other things you could be doing right now. But you chose to pause on that, make your way to the mat, and take some time to put a little bit of space in your body. So I want you to commend yourself for that. We can spend so much of our life beating ourselves up or, pouring into your neighbor's cup, making someone else feel great. How much do you do for you? Place a bend in your knees. Turn to the side of your choice. Press the hands into the floor beneath you. Come to a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Draw your hands to heart center. And always, always commend yourself for making time for you. I hope you have a great day. And please, let me know what kind of yoga video you'd like to see, because I would love to dedicate a video to you.